In the early years of my aspiring filmmaking career, Spike Lee was my hero. I read all of his filmmaking books, and I count Do the Right Thing as one of the 5 most influential movies in my own style as a filmmaker. And when it comes to the flavor of black films that I gravitate to, I'm much more of a Spike Lee kind of guy than a Tyler Perry guy. Now, I'm sure most of you are familiar with their legendary rivalry. Spike feeling like the Medea and other Tyler Perry films were, as he described it in the past, buffoonery. But it was this mindset of some black movies that kept me from watching a movie that most black folk would say is a bare minimum requirement to having a black card. The 1995 F. Gary Gray directed film, Friday, co-written by one Ice Cube. Now, at the time this film came out, it was not at all on my radar. This was a blackity black film, and at the time, I was just going to say it, I had a very white way of looking at the world. The only films from the quote-unquote hood I was interested in were critically acclaimed ones that showed the plight of violence in urban areas. So movies like Menace to Society and of course Boys in the Hood. Now, to be fair, a big part of the reason I liked those movies was because of the filmmakers themselves were critically acclaimed. Directors like John Singleton, may he rest in peace, and the Hughes brothers were all over the news for their breakout hits. I was also into movies like Boomerang, House Party, and of course anything that Spike had put out. I just didn't relate or connect to a film like Friday. I also had a sense that Friday was a movie that had what Spike would describe as negative imagery of black folk. But there's no denying, this is a movie that a large percentage of black people in America love, and it was about time that I take care of this blind spot in my movie watching repertoire.